The continuous pursuit of parenting, Masterclass Course 5, Parenting and Education. Educating the child is one of the first and foremost duties of a parent. We must provide them with the right choices and circumstances for their education. We don't like to be called parents who are impeding the chance of their children to grow into their own selves. We all should be called parents who paved a successful path for our children. Nowadays, we parents tend to raise our kids with what experts call a checklisted parenting. We hover our children, micromanaging every happenings in their life. Everything associated with our child's life goes according to the checklist we make. When we raise our kids this way, they are going to lead a checklisted childhood. This tendency will steer our children to only a limited number of options, education-wise and career-wise. We expect our kids to perform at a level of perfection that we were never asked to perform at our levels. We as parents are expected to know everything and have all the answers. Yet, we shouldn't be overconfident with our decisions, as it's their life too, and always remember to include them. We can of course provide guidance and nurture them in a way that will enlighten their mind and body alike for a better future. The awareness about the best educational activities and their outcomes can help us and our kids while we consider the various options in front of our kids during their academic and non-academic journeys. We should be aware of the benefits of homeschooling, traditional schooling and distance learning if we are to choose among these educational programs. And the various kinds of learning strategies, teaching methodologies, learning styles and learning environments all have to be understood by the parent too. It's a continuous learning process. You learn and adapt new strategies and methodologies as your child grows up. Traditional schooling and homeschooling both have their own merits as well as demerits, and the education provided to each student should be in consideration with what each type of schooling has to offer and whatever it is the right one for your kid. Always remember, there is no right or wrong type of schooling, but rather only the best choice to be made according to the passion, inclinations or orientation of your kid. The greatest merit in choosing traditional schooling for your kid is that there will be trained professionals as teachers who have a high level of subject knowledge and expertise in handling children of the respective age groups. They have received adequate training to teach in such a way that they can transcend the necessary content and prepare the student for their upcoming exams. The presence of other students at school will develop their social skills and enhance their interpersonal skills. It will also help them to adjust to a societal setup and work within a group environment. Homeschooling also provides advantages that produce a distinctive and engaging learning environment. Additionally, it is adaptable to the needs, demands and talents of each student. Since parents have their power, the curriculum for homeschooling can be created in a way that will engage and excite pupils. When kids reach the age where they can think of themselves and make their own judgments, it is preferable to let them make their own life decisions, with parents only intervening when they stray too far from the path. As a result, parents have a lot of flexibility when it comes to the curriculum, favoring things that their children are interested in. Additionally, they can be flexible with the times of the children's sessions. Parents may always make the curriculum enjoyable and demonstrate to their children that learning is enjoyable. In history, There are numerous instances of accomplished people who were homeschooled. Many of them hold prominent positions in their respective fields today. Experiential learning is another prominent type of learning which focuses on the experiences of the child. The first phase of experiential learning happens at home, with the child being conditioned to behave appropriately by experiencing or modeling the parent. One advantage of experiential learning is the gracious inclusion of the factor of the pace of learning. Children will be able to think critically and solve issues with ease, since it is simple to understand the connection between a hypothesis and its implementation. The US judicial system's longest serving judge in history was William Douglas. He had a significant phobia. He feared water. It began when he was a youngster. When he was 4 or 5 years old, he and his father visited a beach in California. He was hit by a wave while there and submerged to death. He had never had a terrible encounter with water before. When he was 10 years old, he started swimming lessons at a local YMCA pool, but even that did not work out. He was thrown into the pool by a bully and he drowned once more. He developed a strong aversion to water as a result. He did, however, enjoy fishing and other risk-taking sports. He hired a swimming coach to help him to get over his anxiety, and over the course of several months of instruction, he gradually improved as a swimmer. He had visited numerous lakes and rivers and had bravely swum their entire lengths and widths. William Douglas picked up swimming by doing. He was prepared to plunge into the pool to learn how to swim and conquer his phobia of the water. When we encounter something, we correctly learn it. We can get over our distaste of certain things by actually experiencing them. Children should have many opportunities to engage with various facets of life. Only then they will be able to have a successful life. The parental role is changing daily in the modern era. The way our youngsters view learning has significantly changed as a result of the development of many informational mediums. The young people of today are searching for information that is quick, simple, and profitable. Traditional parenting, teaching, and learning perspectives are being replaced with more cutting-edge, technologically oriented approaches that are seen to be very effective. E-learning is among the most important technological advancements in this area. If parents are not aware of this, they cannot act as learning partners or mentors to their children. Parents are required to have a basic understanding of the resources and features offered by e-learning platforms. Along with what they are already learning in school, the kids will benefit from this. Additionally, it benefits students who, for a variety of reasons, were unable to attend school or take lessons in a traditional classroom setting. Online learning platforms and e-learning resources that are accessible in both online and offline modes enable remote learning. Once you become a parent, you automatically become a selfless father or mother because of your parental instincts. What we can do as a parent is to be aware of the cat-like behavior of our children and take appropriate remedial measures. Even in their learning styles, children are unique. Walter Barb's WACT learning styles, which were later expanded by Neil Fleming, provide insight into 3 different types of learners: visual, auditory, and kinesthetic. Visual learners are advised to learn mostly via seeing and reading. Listening and speaking are thought to be more beneficial to auditory learners. Kinesthetic learners, on the other hand, are thought to learn through touching and doing or through motions. According to theorists, a person may be dominant in 1, 2, or 3 of these learning styles. Identifying to which group your child belongs to is the key to their success. The next crucial component of education that we must impart to our youngsters is life skills. Life skills are necessary for living an efficient life and overcoming and confronting life's problems and obstacles. Life skills, according to UNICEF, are a behavior change or behavior development method aimed to address a balance of three areas: 1, knowledge; 2, attitude; and 3, skills. So, life skills help to achieve a suitable balance between three separate learning domains, namely knowledge, attitude, and skills, and thus these skills play an important role in our children's lives. Soft skills like life skills are a collection of important skills that help to display one's personality and manage one's talent in a social setting. Soft skills include communication, teamwork, creative thinking, adaptability, self-confidence, problem solving, leadership, work ethic, and time management. These talents assist a person in obtaining the job they desire by allowing them to perform well during an interview, group discussion, general teamwork, or individual examinations. Learning is an ongoing process. In today's challenging educational climate, parents must assist their children in achieving their goals. Now it's time for tips. It is a duty of parents to give the children advice and nurture them in a way that would enlighten both their intellect and body for a brighter future. Education is the key to knowledge and value acquisition. The parent should also understand various types of learning approaches, teaching methodologies, learning styles, and learning environments to raise the child in a better way. Traditional education, homeschooling, and experiential learning each have its own perks and drawbacks. There is no denying the influence parents have on their children's social, academic, and professional lives. Let's do an activity now. Decide on family time for each day and plan it out in such a way that you have at least 1 hour of leisure together. It could be for playing badminton, caroms, cards, or simple chit-chats about the day. Try to ensure phones are kept away and have that special personal time with your family. Thank you.